It's still trying to bounce that last video. Okay. Yeah, that was a special time.
Guys, yesterday I saw a
You there?
Mm-hmm.
video
Yep, I'm
where
here.
it's a guy. To the people filming anything now, it's a guy in Times Square who films himself going up and just robbing a guy. Like just talk. He just goes, "Hey man, come here." He goes, "You're doing a new documentary called I Just Got Robbed." And he's like, "What?" He goes, "I'm gonna need your wallet. Don't run. Don't be weird." He's just like intimidate, and the
guy's name is Rob. He's clever.
The kid's so happy that he's not getting beat up and just nervous, and happy he's not getting beat up. Like he pleasantly like gives him everything, and it's kind of like, "Now go over there." He's like, "All right, man, be easy, man, be easy." And the guy's like, "All right, man, cool." And, like he just gives him his stuff and walks away.
He gives him his stuff back.
No.
No,
He robs him.
he just robs him. He does it on YouTube.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
Is it even illegal though?
Are you
If
sure?
I just
But
go
are you
up
sure
to
it's real?
It seems very, very real.
Are you sure that he doesn't give it back to him after they stop filming, so that it's not a crime and that it's just a stunt?
No, I think this happens all the time. People get arrested actually for it. I mean,
Really? You know how crazy you are.
there's people who film some guy like
there was
holding their guns and saying, "I'm about to go kill so and so."
This happens all the time in New York.
Do an interview with you for a little minute. We're doing a little show. Come on, camera. We're doing this little documentary called I Just Got Robbed on 42nd Street. So let me get your chain. If you got any money in your pocket, let me get it. Just be cool. Don't act like nothing. Just take the chain off for me real quick. Real tight. Take it off. Take it off. You got money? Cell phone?
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Cell phone?
What'd you say? What's
How I got robbed? You got cell phone? Yeah. Alright, just be cool. You can go back to your buddies now. Know what I'm saying? Don't scream or nothing like that. Alright? Just be easy. Alright, my nigga. Be easy, yo. Yeah. That's how you do it. One more take. Nah, it's good, nigga. It's good.
That's how I took a while. So one more.
One more time. I never heard that part.
That was the original.
That's how you do it.
This was the original clip. You see how good the quality looks?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, hold on.
I kind of want to re-release the shit in this quality.
Why not?
Yeah, because it looks way better than the shit we was
And it's a
watching.
viral. This is classic, bro.
Yeah. It looks great, like the quality. I still got all these original files.
Yeah, that quality looks great.
I should re-release it, definitely. Yeah, it just looks so good. People can enjoy it again because you can't. It's kind of hard to enjoy it when it looks like that. For new eyes that's used to seeing 4K, it's like, this looks like some old shit. I don't want to see this.
That's us watching black and white TV. Like we don't.
Yeah, it turns you off. Like I really see this guy's face now. It's like it's just clear. Yeah, we definitely got to re-release this shit in 4K. Yep. Definitely. I'm gonna work on that this week. Joe Rogan, that was crazy. I remember you hit me up talking about, yo, we on Joe Rogan. I'm like, it's like,
you expected that?
Nah, they find the shit like 15 years later, shit, 16 years, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
And it's funny because I had bumped into those dudes, Legion of Skanks. They used to be out on like Washington Square, like around that area, like in the comedy section where they have all those comedy clubs, and I had bumped into them like probably like a couple of months before this. I didn't know who they were, and then I see them talking about me. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like this shit, like I said, it's still live, and it's still living somewhere on the internet. Like this is. It's criminals gone wild is part of the internet, you know.
And it's new every day. Somebody.
Yeah. Damn, what was some other shit? Yeah, man. I'm still kind of tight. I still never seen that Geraldo interview, and I've been wanting to try to reach out to somebody at Fox News to see. I might have to do it in New York because I have no way of getting that footage. Like I did a whole fucking Geraldo interview and never even seen that shit.
But they never aired it?
It aired, but nobody was recording. Like this is pre-internet, before everything made it to the internet, and I guess niggas just missed it that night. And
I never seen it. I seen the picture. I remember the picture of you and him backstage.
man, I never seen that shit. And that shit, I know that shit was funny because I pulled the money out again at the end of the show. And Geraldo was like, "What is that?" And or I think I threw money in the air or something like that. And
You
Geraldo
don't
was
think we
trying.
could find it? You don't think it translated
Man,
to online?
nah, I've been looking online for that shit for years. And I'm thinking, damn, I'm gonna have to go to Fox News offices and try to reach out to somebody in the archive department. Like, damn, y'all got this fucking footage from 20 years ago, from 19 years ago. I know it's, I mean, that they supposed to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they archive stuff like that. They have that.
Yeah, and I mean, you would have to like, I don't know who I'd have to speak to, like just walking in the Fox office, like, hey, can I speak to someone in the archive department? Like, so I've been trying to get that footage for the last fucking 19 years. I was just looking for that. I was just looking for that shit again the other day because that shit was crazy. You know, shit was crazy.
We need to find that because Geraldo was like that was the guy back then.
Yeah, the Bill O'Reilly. I'd like to get both of them like full quality because the quality of it was so shitty back then. And I think I had this dude Mike Wax from Ill Roots. He was the one who recorded that shit.
Oh yeah, Ill Roots. Yep.
I didn't even record that shit. Like Mike recorded that shit for me. And then even the CNN shit, like I would like to get that shit in its full quality.
Right.
You know, someday, like I don't know. When I come next time I come to New York, I'm gonna try to. I forgot to try to do that last time I was there. Try to really see what's up with them archives.
I was lucky enough to get one of the magazines, the New York magazines. I had it before, right? And I don't know how I lost it, but when I went back to New York Magazine and tried to go to the archive department, they weren't selling it no more. So one day I just went on eBay. I took my luck. I was like, let me just see if it's on eBay. Last one, bro. I bought that shit. I got it now still. I was so happy that I caught that shit, bro. Because I didn't get the newspapers.
You got this shit hanging up right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was legendary. That was some legendary shit.
Bro, we were on the news for like a whole full week. Like we were the biggest story that whole week.
It was actually trending on Google. Like it was, if you go to what was trending in December of 2007 on Google, we was one of the top trending things in the world, not just in New York, in the world. This was
in the world.
Big Google news, top search news, criminals going wild. And it really could have lasted a lot longer, but dudes really started getting scared. And it was crazy because I think the first couple days I was doing a couple thousand of sales just off the PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
And the first 2 days was crazy. And then it was just like, then it was only rocking for like 3 days before he made shit hot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that shit ended up working out. We ended up getting a distributor, MVD, ended up distributing it, and we sold a whole bunch of them shits.
That was through Roger?
Nah, I can't even remember how I found that distributor. I mean, it was just hot. I think they reached out to us, and we just fucking shit was selling.
Do you remember? Because I know you was with us. Do you remember going to Jimmy Henchman, to Czar Entertainment, when we were trying to get Duffel Bag Boy signed, and they was telling us to go down south with Gucci Man?
I remember we was fucking with. I remember Jimmy Henchman's name was coming up, and he was telling me he was working with him.
We actually went to the office one day. It was me, you, and Dredd, but it wasn't him that we spoke to. It was a guy. I think his name was Craig or something like that. Or I don't know if I'm mistaken if you were there that day or not. But he was telling us, he was like, "Yo, you need to go down south with Gucci Man. Gucci Man is doing some, he's grooming artists and stuff like that. And I think y'all should go down there." And I was like, "Fuck Gucci Man," because that time I was a Jeezy head. I was like, "Fuck Gucci Man. I don't want to be around no Gucci Man." Worst mistake ever, bro. Gucci, everybody, that meant Migos. That meant, like, we really had a chance. Like, Atlanta just kept coming up in the conversation. I remember you was pushing Atlanta heavy, but I just didn't believe in it as much. But you always was saying back then, like, "Yo, we need to just go to Atlanta. Just go to Atlanta." but I didn't see the vision. But if niggas had kept things together and packed up after this and went to Atlanta, bro, we'd have probably been rap legends, nigga.
Oh yeah, because I started to shoot the second Criminals Gone Wild in Atlanta because I had family out there and shit, and it was easy.
But even before you moving down there, you just kept saying like that the music shit, like Atlanta's where we need to be with the music shit.
Yeah, it just felt like the place to be around that time.
Yeah.
It was like it was on the come up, and I remember I had met Big Meech in Lenox Mall.
Word?
Yeah, when I was selling FDTVs, this was before Criminals Gone Wild. Jeezy came out, and all that Corporate Thugs Entertainment had came out before when we were still doing the comedy DVD. And I was in the mall, and I think I had my FDTV shirt on, and I was selling DVDs, and I seen this gang of motherfuckers with varsity, these nice looking varsity Letterman jackets, but it was like CTE. They was like black and white varsity jackets. I'm like, damn, they all had them on, and they was just walking deep. It might have been like 7 of them niggas, and just looking like money. Look like if I recall, they all had ice on and shit. And I'm like, I just see CTE everywhere, Corporate Thugs Entertainment. I'm like, who y'all? What's up? You know what I'm saying? They said we BMF, nigga. Like, you don't know who we are, nigga?
Word.
I was like, yo,
Everybody
man. I like, yo, I got this DVD for sale. What's up? I think Big Beach just peeled me off for 20. Like, hey, bro, good looking. Yo, yeah, what up? And they kept it moving. Like, that was my first memory of BMF and Big Meech. And then I remember I seen a blue 360 Modena Ferrari. That was the latest Ferrari at the time. And I remember it was the baby blue 360 out front. And
that's probably Blue Da Vinci, because he used to run around in one of those.
Yeah, and Jeezy did too. So I didn't really add it up at the time. And then I started seeing Jeezy in the DVD, and I would always see that blue 360. And then that's when they did the BMF smack. And then that's why I was like, oh, that's the motherfuckers from the mall. And that's when I started hearing the music, the Young Jeezy, and I think was it So Icy. We heard the So Icy before in New York, but I didn't connect BMF with Jeezy yet. Right. And then we later found out, he was affiliated with them. And I would always see that 360 Modena in Atlanta all the time. Like that 360, you would see that shit everywhere. And this was when BMF made their come up. And I remember they had a big ass sign on the highway.
The world is ours.
The world is ours, around like going towards the south side of Atlanta. Yep. Yeah, they had a big ass sign that said BMF, the world is ours. I'm just like, yo, these niggas tripping. And then they had a magazine too. I think that the magazine ad was like right next to it. So they had a magazine, and I think that DVD was about to come out, and then that Trap or Die came out, and then they shook up the streets after that.
Hell yeah, Trap or Die was it, bro.
Yeah, it shook the streets up, and I was just like fucking with the movement. Like, yeah, them guys I really seen those guys. These guys really, like, you could see these guys, they're out here. Like, it wasn't like it was some myth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see these guys, they're at the mall.
They visual, yeah.
Yeah, you see them with their cars in the city. You see some young black guy driving a drop top Ferrari. Like, they're really real. And I'm like, yo, I never heard of these guys. Like where are these guys? Like, it was crazy. Yeah. This was around that time, right before Criminals Gone Wild. And I think just seeing all that shit motivated me to come back to New York and do Criminals Gone Wild. Cause I knew my product was really just like something I just kind of threw together. It was basically like an experimental kind of format that I was doing with the comedy. And I knew it wasn't my best work, but this is what I had to sell at the time.
It was viral.
It was fun. It was whatever at the time, but as I was growing as a filmmaker, I was starting to feel embarrassed to sell it. You know what I mean? Like this was my old work I'm trying to sell. And I'm like, I got these new ideas and I'm over here trying to sell this old shit. So I was kind of like embarrassed to sell that shit, but I had all these DVDs. I had to get them off. So we gonna sell these shits till they gone.
And you was about to start on the nigga. You was doing a documentary called Nigga, exploring the word nigga, but it never. I remember that you had started, but we never got around to it.
That was after Criminals Gone Wild took off.
Yep.
And everybody was looking at me like, oh shit, this guy's the next black filmmaker. And I put out that nigga trailer, and then the internet went crazy all over again. And that was nothing but some shit we just slapped together with some Frankenstein footage.
Right.
And the internet went crazy, like, oh yeah, this guy's coming out with some shit.
Yeah. I remember that.
And then I think my fucking next door neighbor, I went back out to Atlanta, and then one of my own friend at the time stole all my computer equipment.
Word?
Robbed my whole house and shit. Like,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man. I took that L, and then fucking wanted to kill this guy, but I think he wanted to kill me too. And I had to take that L, and he ended up paying me back some of the money from it, but it fucked up like our friendship over that shit. And
right.
Yeah, and then that's when I think I came back to New York, and then that's when this was after. This was after all of that shit.
Yeah, you were back and forth to Atlanta though.
Yeah.
I think when we came down there, it was like when we found you, you was like over Atlanta. You just had that burnt out fuck Atlanta. I need something new. Because we came down there for you, like I came down there to stay down there. I didn't intend to come. I thought I was never gonna see New York again. Like I vouched in my mind. I was like, I am never touching foot in New York again unless I'm coming to see my mom. I was done with New York. And I like that Atlanta, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just too spaced. Everything's just too spaced out. We were in Conyers.
Yeah.
We were too far out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be in fucking Buckhead or somewhere right in the city to really get the most out of the city.
Yeah, and then my bro, he was just he just wanted to fuck girls down there. He wasn't really like on the shit that we were on, so it just didn't work.
Damn. That was a good one.
Yep.
I don't know what else we could add to this. We kind of elaborated. We elaborated on a lot, and if we put this Joe Rogan footage after, I just cut it, and this is like a 2-hour jump.
Yep. Yeah, we did that.